Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the sub. Now over an undisclosed amount of weight re-rackers. Also, happy birthday. That's so nice of them to say happy birthday. Thank you, subreddit moderator people. We begin with number 19, literally, Skyblock. I'm gonna need more pixels. Is this from the Super Bowl or something? I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I was streaming. So I don't know the context here, but it looks like it's a big performance from a major event. So maybe somebody can tell me what major event copied Skyblock. Hey, I mean, let's be honest, dude. As the years go by, Skyblock was what, like 14 years ago? People who watched Skyblock as it came out are getting into job roles for production companies that are putting together performances for what is apparently not the Super Bowl, but there's no way to tell because there's not enough pixels. And so they are designing sets that are reminiscent of their Minecraft YouTube watching days. So, you know, maybe it stems from that because everybody is getting old. MCC double date skins. I have a feeling, judging by the thumbnail, these may not have been the skins that were used, but they still look very epic. They do look very, very cool. These are very epic skins. In fact, far more green than the skins that we used, and you had a very cool presentation for them. Admittedly, I didn't see these. I would have thrown these into the hat to potentially get chosen had I seen them. Unfortunately, I did not, and I apologize for that. But at least they're getting some airtime here with significantly more pixels than whatever we just looked at. 10-year look back. Okay. So here's this thing. It's pretty crazy because Bridget actually sent me a message about this, and I was planning on looking at the video and recording it. And we'll see if maybe it's a main channel video, maybe it's not a main channel video. But basically, it's not this video here, but it's this one here. If I'm still here in 10 years down the road, remind me to go back and watch this. So I guess I am contractually obligated by my own past self to go and look at it. Where are the OGs at? Subscribed since October 24th, 2011. Dang, that's pretty early. That's pretty early, to be fair. Subscribed to Captain Sparkles 2, May 17th, 2015. God, that was probably like right when I freaking made the channel. You were there on like day one announcement. October 24th, 2011 is, I mean, that's pretty early because that's about a year into things because channel is July 20th, 2010. I remember my channel's birthday. I don't need a calendar app to tell me when my channel's birthday is. 2011 is 15 years ago. October 24th, 2011 is not 15 years ago, but 2011 is 15 years ago. Oh, good. Loot Goblin Jardoon. I'm unamused. Are you telling me right now? Are you telling me that this is what I look like in Ascended when I'm playing with Zine? Because this is before the last episode where we were really talking about the loot goblining. I mean, I really can't believe that you would slander me like this or libel me because this is actually an illustration and therefore it's like it's in print media and therefore it's libel. I'm being libeled. Oh, it's you, Skull, libeling me. I can't believe that Skull would libel me. Is it libel if it's true? No, because it's not true. Because I am at least the height of a backpack, all right? I am not half the size of a backpack. I am the height of a backpack. This is underselling my height, and for that is illegal, and you will be hearing from my lawyers. As requested, Scott giving himself his own medal for 10 wins. It's very epic. I believe this is also cross-posted to the Minecraft Championship subreddit, where it received additional upvotes, and I assume it was also cross-posted by GoodGamer3000. So congratulations on your Reddit karma. I hope that it takes you very far in life, and good job on the posting. Real talk: Mianite and Magic the Gathering. I need a full set. Mianite. Goddess of balance, legendary creature, god. Flip a coin. If heads, the Sword of Balance is added to your deck. If tails, Ionite's Pearls are added to your deck. I've never played Magic, so I don't know how it works and stuff like that. But this, did you? Okay, so I'm really curious here. Did you make this? I feel like you couldn't have made this, because if you made this, you wouldn't have posted it as a screenshot on your phone. Would you have? It says 321. I wonder if this was made in March of 2021. I'll be honest, I'm a little sus as to whether or not this is the original artist, but whoever the original artist is, it's very epic and very cool and stuff like that. I built the revenge house to the best of my ability in Hytale. That does be looking like the revenge house indeed. I wonder if someone's like at some point gonna be like, let me do a Hytale parody of a Minecraft parody of Usher's DJ Goddess Falling in Love. How many levels deep of the parodyage can we possibly do? But yes, well done. It's very, I made a very complex house. To be fair, I wasn't building it in Minecraft. I was building it in 3D animation software, which made it a little bit more difficult. Not that I do much better in actual game. How dare the horse do this? Sparkles parking the horse in the lake. Why can't I tame you? Stupid, untamable horse. Drowns. I mean, I also... Like, I don't understand. Guys, the lake is... The lake... This is from the latest Hytale. I just want to be clear, right? This is from the latest... Yeah, 1 day ago. The horse vanished, bro. No, the horse vanished. There's no way the horse drowned. That is like a 2-block deep lake that is outside of my Hytale house. That horse... The horse... Do you not remember the episode... Was it 1 or 2? Early on in the series... I was freaking zooming. I was motorboating on a horse, which sounds really weird now that I think of it differently. And they also, yeah, they probably also float. Okay. Whatever with the phrasing. Anyway, the horse disappeared. Simon Hypixel should review the footage and tell me what the frick happened, because I got off the stupid horse that was also just stupid and running away because he was not taming, whereas the other one sat when I got off. The first one sat and it was really cool, and then the second one was a freaking idiot and then disappeared. It just straight up disappeared. I don't know, man. It didn't drown. This is false. Been 9 years since I subbed to the channel. I'm undisclosed age now. Wait. 10 days ago? 5 days. Okay, so this maybe prompted it. And then this guy was like, I've gotten you beat. February 5th, 2017. Subscribe to Captain Sparkles 2. I guess to be fair, it's like you can't have subbed to Captain Sparkles 2 prior to 2015 because it didn't actually exist. But, pretty swick. Thank you for sticking around. I was casually watching the last episode of Hytale, very elevated tale, when I noticed something. So, I did forget to cover that in the main channel video, didn't I? But it also wasn't a chicken, it was like a parrot, but I know what you mean. Yeah, he drowned. He actually drowned. Like, unlike the horse, which who the frick knows, he actually drowned. But also, you're posting on the subreddit, which gets viewed on Captain Sparkles 2. Clearly, you know about Captain Sparkles 2. But anyway, Mr. Norton confirms chickens don't float in Hytale, but horses do. So he drowned in a 1-block high water, which is just crazy to me. Never in a million years did I think adding the little strips of water, which actually don't do anything, in the farm in Hytale would spell the end of the freaking parrot, which should be able to fly, mind you. Goes into the water, his wings get wet, and he's like, dies. Anyway, OP commented that he knows what happened. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. So he's trying his best. Look at that. I would give such good tips if that was my cashier. I would give him such good tips. Hold on. How could you? Well, he's a little scarier currently because he's being chroma keyed, but how could you not give him everything and go to FableFury.com in order to get yourself Fable Fury and or a Dracorath plushie if you already have Fable Fury but just want a cute plushie? Also, we are working on the next Kickstarter expansion to the game, which is very exciting and cool. Should be able to start testing it next week, and then maybe within the next couple of months do like some Kickstarter tabletop simulator streams or something like that, which is very swick. Very cool. Yes, very big expansioning. Also, by the way, just like if you have gotten Fable Fury and you played it and you've enjoyed it, you could go to Board Game Geek and you could be like, hey, game's pretty cool. Also, it's a baby game for babies. We're gonna use baby game for babies in our marketing in the future because it's just a great review that somebody like one started on Board Game Geek, and they were like baby game for babies, and it's great. I want to use in our next Kickstarter. We are going to use this as marketing material. In all the imagery, we'll have quotations. Baby game for babies will be like the headliner for the epic selling point for Fable Fury. As a game. And then, yes, tariffs will definitely not be reannounced at 500 million% for any country that is outside of the United States coming into the United States, so that everything is 500% more expensive. That will never happen. Surely, definitely. Starting them young. This is very epic. Also, I have never said a bad word the entirety of my existence ever in a million years. I would just like you to know that a bad word has never been uttered in any video that has ever been posted. Just ask the lady at Minecon 2012. She would agree with you and vouch. So, shout out to multi-generational Captain Sparkle's viewership opportunities. It's very swick. Love Apple's liquid glass feature. So as someone who has recently gone through this update, which is just bad. Why did they do this? I do remember seeing the Apple presentation where they basically had like nothing to announce. And so the big focus was like, look at this new UI that we're introducing. And it's like, what does this accomplish other than like the clock looks so bad. There's probably a way to change it, but like the clock looks like something that I would have come up with in like Microsoft. What was the freaking thing in Microsoft Word? The word art? It was called word art, right? It looks like something that I would have come up with in word art in Microsoft Word. It just is. It's like, what? This is the worst looking display I've ever seen for a clock. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. Like, you prefer word art over it? Dude, give me the ability to import a word art font with a freaking rainbow gradient for my clock. Oh my god. Yeah, it's for something that they were like, this is going to be the main focus because we have nothing else to announce for our update, whatever it was. I don't know if it was in September, if it was the year before, because I never update things. You'd think it would have been good, but it's a rough life. and it's out here to make me look rough too. Finally got the chance to do this after watching the Life Changes video. Okay. So, guys, I can read this. Forget the part where there's obviously an English subtitle here, but you see, this is Katakana. And despite the fact that I am not as good at Katakana, what we have here is this would be ki. However, it has been adjusted with a ya to be a cat, kind of like a captain, tan, tan, su, ku, re. Do we wait? Is it, I think it's re, not ru. Oh God, I still like freaking mess up my katakana though. I think this is ru, z. Anyway, it says Kevin Sparkles, but just in katakana, so it's very cool and very epic, very swick. Yeah, it is always, it's super interesting to me. So like Luffy from One Piece I have a question for any manga lore people out there. Is his name actually like written with the intent that it is Luffy? Or is that just how it was translated from Japanese into English? Because, like, obviously, there are a lot of people in Japan who speak English and they know L as a sound. It's just not in their alphabet. And so I'm curious, like, is it supposed to be more of a Luffy? Like just more of their R sound? I'm curious. Because in the subtitles for the show, like if you if you read the intro text, which is in Japanese, it is spelled with the R character in katakana. So like I didn't know as far as the translation goes if it was like kind of just a subjective decision to go with an L instead. But anyway, I don't know, dude. I don't know. His name is intended to be Luffy. Gotcha. Anyway, humming shark. What the frick? This is a crazy flying fish. Okay, come on, save him. He clearly cannot breathe despite the fact that he can fly. Good job. He doesn't look like he's in good shape now. He looks kind of dead. He looks like he just belly flopped and died. Oh. All right. Well, we've just watched the end of the humming shark, which he looked quite alive right there. And then there's always a bigger fish, although I just didn't expect that to happen. Damn. It really is a picture of just food with a caption. Made food for my favorite streamer and it infuriated him. Okay, this is an inside joke for anybody who has not watched the like mildly infuriating subreddit videos. But lately, mildly infuriating is like a lot of posts of food with a caption attached to them that's like, I made this for my partner and they wouldn't eat it. 50,000 upvotes. I dropped ketchup on my And my sausage. But I meant to put mustard. 50,000 upvotes. But anyway, yeah. I can't believe you would make a this is a really pristine looking grilled cheese. Like that bread looks well toasted. Like it's some good toastage on there, man. I'm not even mad if you made that for me. That's a really that looks real well toasted. I'm impressed. That's like some restaurant quality toastage if I've ever seen it. Anyway, huge news, gang. Jerry the Slime will return in Avengers Doomsday. I actually didn't know this. This is very huge news, gang. Icy Butterfly Queen. Wow. Icy Butterfly Queen is really excited that Jerry the Slime will return in Avengers Doomsday and has gifted 10 sub-gifts because of this, which is very, very cool. All right. And the top for the last month, we got the classic Genistator #1 post of all time. I think Genistator has the record for #1 most #1 all-time or of the month posts. I've been drawing Mianite for 11 years. Oh, God, I'm so old. I drew her in every outfit that I have drawn her in. Oh, my God. Choose your own Mianite adventure. That's a lot of Mianite costumes. And then, who knows what the next image is? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It just says the title of the post. I mean, I don't even know what the second image would be because isn't this the thing? But this is very cool. Thank you, Genistator. Look at the alternating eyeball colors between the purple and the green. See, it's not always purple and green. Sometimes it's purple and purple. It's never green and green, though. All right. That is all, everybody. I hope that you've enjoyed. Make sure to like the video. My lip hurts so badly, dude. Oh, man. This freaking canker short thing is ruining my life. All right, everybody. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.